Welcome to Your Body at Its Best with your host, Craig Jenkins. Brought to you by Performance Medicine.
And once again, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, East Tennessee. We're back again, Dr. Tom Rogers from Performance Medicine with Your Body at Its Best. Dr. Rogers, I've heard you say on multitudes of occasions, you've talked about diabetes, but I'm still kind of lost there. Explain why that's so significant in your practice.
Well, of course, diabetes is where your blood sugar is too high, and it causes a multitude of problems down the line with heart disease, infection, kidney problems, eye problems, almost everything you can mention. Diabetes can be a cause of it. Now, my interest in diabetes is spurred by the fact that two of my children came down with type 1 diabetes at a very young age. So I realized that I didn't know a lot about nutrition, even as a family doc. Been practicing 30 years, so I realized that most of my patients were at least pre-diabetic, overweight, which there's a direct correlation, so I learned a lot about nutrition.
The first time I met you, you said, Craig, you're pre-diabetic, and I really had no idea. Is that the case oftentimes with patients when they come to see you? Is that they are often pre or already into diabetes, but they don't even know it?
Sure it is. You know, most of my patients come to me because they're overweight, and they know that I like to get my patients to lose weight and get fit, especially as they get older. So most of them that have diabetes don't even know they have it.
What's the difference between pre-diabetic and type 2 diabetes?
Well, there's really not much difference at all. It just means they're insulin resistant, their sugars are up, they just haven't been diagnosed yet. It's the same thing, either you're pregnant or not pregnant.
So how do you treat this diabetic condition?
Well, the first thing I look at is not throwing a bunch of medicines at them. I look at nutrition, what they're eating. In most cases, are way too many carbs.
Carbohydrates, again, you say it again, carbs in today's society, we eat and consume an enormous amount of carbohydrates.
Right, when I was in medical school 35 years ago, we were telling everybody to go on a low-fat diet because we thought fat clogged your arteries. We really know it doesn't. So what we did was we put people on low-fat diets, filled their diets up with carbohydrates. And look what's happened in the last 30 years. Everybody's overweight. Diabetes has exploded. It's just, it's worrisome.
And lethargic at that, because once you drop the weight, you're going to have a lot more energy, that's for certain. Exactly. Dr. Rogers, great information once again. Let's do this again next week. Folks, join us again next Wednesday morning right here on the CW for Your Body at Its Best with Dr. Tom Rogers from Performance Medicine.